Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Longhorns will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. On first down, here comes this offense. Power football with the run. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers to that.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Witherspoon. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. He wants to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
To the ground. He's got it again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll pull it down. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He got it. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Back to throw, it's Baldridge. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Cowboys are on the move. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it. Oklahoma
State has it back and the offense is on the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field. It's Baldridge. Gets open down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score. Texas 10, Oklahoma State 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Gets it out quickly. And he's running in the open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
With jet sweep pass. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Looking to pass, it's Baldridge. Moving out of the pocket. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. Already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he's dragged down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to run it. Look out, he's got room. Hit the afterburners, kid. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Gets it to the back. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
It'll be a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. It didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all of the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Calls his own number. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Domers. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. And the Cowboys get it past the sticks. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
He wants to throw. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 2nd down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Baldry. fires to the wideout. Got his man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Texas.
Line gets set, first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He'll try to do it himself. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to get to it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Wants to fire on second down. Feeling some heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. It is good! And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Leaves it with the running back.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front. into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here from my running back, make the game easy.
Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Across the 45. And he breaks into the open. Past the 10. Touchdown Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll put the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Baldridge. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They'll try it on the ground. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
I wonder if I can quote the great Reese Davis. That was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Touchdown, Cowboys! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking for a man. It's Baldwin. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He'll pull it on the read. At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Wide out in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Extending the play. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in...
Touchdown, Oklahoma State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then he shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled.
First and 10.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field to score a touchdown of their own. So you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Still on his feet at the 25. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
We got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for a first down.
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory. Now first and 10 from their own 45. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
49. Brings up second down.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the game.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Longhorns will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Firing to the right, complete. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead. Multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget your defense, get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Quarterback extends the play. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Trying to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Yeah, that seems about right. Defensive touchdown. Absolute catastrophe for this offense. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Baylor proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Bears team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They want that clock to run. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great game. And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game. You just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Fires on the move. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Quickly complete. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm fine with you.
Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Baldridge. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.